Hi, and welcome back to the N Squared offices of a slightly different cast.
New member to the cast.
Someone who's a new member to the N Squared video cast, but an old member to the Dr. Neil video cast. And actually, I guess used to be the Hugo video cast.
Correct.
Which is kind of, so we've turned the tables a little bit.
I'm weaning my way back into the video, so I thought this would be a safe bet.
So yeah, we're going to do a series of videos on mobile PCs, mobility as a whole, but also touch and tablet in technology.
Yep.
And we thought we'd kick off with starting with an introduction to both of us, for those of you that haven't seen us working together before, and what we've been up to for the last, I guess, how long has it been since we last did a video?
It is probably on 18 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least that long.
Yeah, I don't think N Squared existed when we last
No, not
did a
even.
video.
No.
And I think you were trying to sell your first tablet PC.
Yeah, I think so. We're probably doing it out of some sort of apartment somewhere or kitchen dining room somewhere.
So quite a lot has changed. I mean, I think, we've seen some. I mean, did we even do a chat since Vista was released?
Wow, really? That long? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe one. I think I remember talking to you about getting Vista running on a iTablet, which now actually runs Windows 7.
Yeah.
The same device.
It's kind of like when you bump into this old school friends and you go, "Oh, what have you been up to?" "Well, I'm married now, got kids," and you sort of look at them and go, "Whoa, has it been that long?"
Yeah, kids grown up.
The
They're
kids
actually
grown
looking
up.
after me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're leaving home already. So a lot has happened. We've done the Vista thing, been and gone, but that's sort of, I guess, a positive past tense for some people. So now what we're looking at is down the barrel of Win 7. We're looking at the barrel of multi-touch. During that period, since we haven't been together, we've both been very active. Obviously, I'm still an integral part of Tablet PC, and by that I mean wholesale-wise, we still focus on that in Australia. We've also happened to open an office in Europe, so there's Tegatech Europe as well now. And so we're focused on growing the Tablet PC and mobile PC as a whole through the wholesale channel. So speaking to resellers, educating resellers, and we found that helps us get as much exponential growth as possible. So we're still very pumped about things. There's been a lot of new devices, and there's been a lot
We're
of
still very
developments.
hardware focused.
Still definitely very hardware focused. As a wholesaler, we really are focused on hardware, so that's what I spend my days doing.
So really what you do is play with toys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've developed a business to allow me to have the toys I want and need and claim them as a tax
So here's a
deduction.
question for you. Every week you seem to have a new toy, a new
it's
hardware
true.
toy.
Yeah.
Do you have a good system for getting all of your files from one to the other? How are you migrating stuff between these devices? Like, so someone goes and buys a new tablet PC, and they've already got their desktop, but they want to have all their settings that's on their desktop onto their tablet PC. Do you have a good solution for that?
To be honest, it's still very lousy. What we did just recently is...
Well, that's not the right answer.
No, it's not. No, I mean, it's still a poor experience, that migration process. In fact, a lot of the solution we found that works best is web-based, either A, applications, and web-based B, storage. And that seems to just make the migration really seamless. Because once you've got
so cloud storage.
Cloud storage, it seems to be...
And I guess to the point you have to say danger, but maybe that will only go to our American customers as a joke. But anyway...
They'll get it. But that's the truth. I mean, what I found is when I pick up a new device, we've just installed an Exchange server in-house, so we're hosting our own Exchange box now, and that seems to make that switch very seamless.
Right.
So there's only a couple of settings now to get Outlook up and running.
So we actually use a hosted Exchange, N Squared. Why did you decide to have your own Exchange?
Well, I mean, to be honest, it was a couple of reasons, and mostly was because I run so many email addresses that I prefer not to use as a distribution list or as an alias. I really like to send from sales at, from Hugo at, from returns at, from support at, and because people deserve answers.
It's not for your weekend alter ego.
Oh, there's some
club in
going
at.
on to come in hardcore at.
No, okay, I just figured maybe that was why you had so many email addresses.
Oh, we'll go into that another show. So yeah, so that's the reason we went that way, because in the hosted solution, as you know, you pay per email address. So it started to add up to maybe I was having $70 or $80 a month just for my personal use, and it really didn't make sense. And then for our staff, we usually have 2 or 3 emails for them each.
Don't tell him about DLs, because I mean he could have done that just.
No, but I mentioned
DLs
DLs already. But the distribution lists they send from instead of sending as. So anyway, another subject later. So are you happy with your hosted solution?
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah?
We have way too many DLs already.
This is I see.
But yeah, we do have. It solves a lot of issues for us, and we don't have to manage our own Exchange server.
Yeah.
It's very cost effective, very easy to scale up and scale down.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice web interface, and it's perfect for me. I can jump between devices very easily.
Yeah.
Have email on all of those devices.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. But and then for what I tend to do for files and things that are in the cloud, we either have stuff in Subversion 4, which is our source control management for our code files, or otherwise I put stuff in the mesh, and then I just mesh the new machine, and everything pops down there after wake up in the morning, and 3 gigs downloaded, and then there it is. It's very effective. And come on, Microsoft, ship Mesh version 1. I need it.
There's a shout out.
Yeah,
I mean, things like OneNote as well and Evernote, those applications have really nice server-based client and client-side relationships, so you can definitely store now information that follows you around. So there's those sort of applications which have made, again, that swapping of device. Because as you say, I'm swapping devices every sort of...
Evernote really has been good for me. I mean, I use the Sync solution, and I have Evernote on phones, I have Evernote on mobile PCs, I have Evernote on my desktop at home, and it just just all syncs. And that's unfortunately OneNote doesn't have still a really great sync story. I mean, I've tried OneNotes in mesh folders, and mostly it works. Sometimes they get out of sync and get a bit funky, but Evernote has really solved a lot of those for me. So I love that. The tool solves a heap of issues for note taking and synchronization.
It does, and for tablet PC users, obviously there's the ability there to search handwritten notes within Evernote. So I mean, there's big pluses there. OneNote does the same. So if you leave a handwritten note as handwritten note, you'll actually get the ability to search and find that handwritten note without having to transcribe it to text. So
right.
That's sort of
leaving handwriting as handwriting.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Novel.
Which is what we always talked about, right?
It sounds like history repeating itself.
Yeah, right? I remember sitting here, well, not here, but sitting with you 5 years ago and talking about, why on earth would I translate my handwriting? It's handwriting.
That's right.
I can read my own writing mostly.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes scarily, the computer reads it better than I do. But
true.
So, and it's getting better. So,
it is.
It's getting way better.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in another few shows time. But Win7 definitely has made some progress there as well. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, good stuff. So look forward to speaking again shortly, and we'll try and get a series of these out.
Sounds great.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Neil. Thanks for having me.
Bye.